Jacob Rees-Mogg insisted keeping the UK in the customs union after Brexit would be a betrayal of the Conservative Party manifesto the Prime Minister was elected on. A document leak earlier this week suggested Theresa May is considering to offer to keep Britain inside the customs union past March 2019 to buy time and find a solution to avoid a hard border in Northern Ireland. Asked whether he would sign up to a deal including an extension of customs union membership, the Brexiteer told ITV Peston, "Not certain because we haven't seen the deal. What I'm saying is that people like me are sticking to the Conservative Party manifesto, so yes, if there's an extension to customs union I'll vote against it because it denies what the Prime Minister herself has said and promised. And I expect the Prime Minister to deliver on her promises." Mr Rees-Mogg insisted the party had agreed to a transition period to allow British businesses to implement the necessary changes to prepare for the new trading relationship with the bloc. He continued, "It contradicts the Prime Minister's previous position. What is meant to happen was that the period post our leaving, the 21 months, was an implementation period of what had been agreed, not a continuation of negotiations. The idea was that although the EU couldn't formally sign a deal, the outline of it would be agreed and be signed once we'd left, with 21 months to implement it. What we're now being told is, because the government's negotiations haven't achieved this, which a harsher person than me would call a failure, the government is going to ask for even longer to negotiate without any clear time limit. That is not delivering on Brexit," the North Somerset MP urged Mrs May to publish documents related to the Brexit talks to allow cabinet members to know what they are signing up to. Brexit news. Mr Rees-Mogg said he will vote down the deal as Mrs May includes an extension. Image, ITV Parliament TV. "I'll vote against it because it denies what the Prime Minister herself has said and promised." Jacob Rees-Mogg. Mr Rees-Mogg said he is especially concerned over whether the deal is good or bad rather than all MPs seeing such advice, while also expressing wider concerns about Cabinet being bounced into Brexit decisions. A crucial Cabinet meeting to agree to a Brexit negotiating position has been pushed back from Thursday to the weekend or early next week amid a row over whether to provide the full legal advice on the backstop to senior ministers. Some ministers believed the Cabinet could have met late on Thursday afternoon to sign off Mrs May's Brexit plan, but Number 10 indicated that the crunch meeting would not now take place until later. Read more. David Davis reveals how UK can get better deal from EU. Mrs May has sought support from Chancellor Angela Merkel to secure a Brexit withdrawal deal as efforts intensify to get it agreed by Christmas. She reportedly called Mrs Merkel on Tuesday as efforts to design a scheme to avoid creating a hard border with new customs checks between Ireland and Northern Ireland reach crunch point. There are claims the Prime Minister needs a deal with Cabinet ministers by Monday to trigger a deal-making summit this month, and ministers are on standby for a snap summons to Downing Street. Cabinet members were invited into the Cabinet office in Whitehall to view a near-complete draft of the proposed EU withdrawal agreement. The document, which they say in strict secrecy and were not allowed to take copies of, is believed to contain the 95% of the exit deal Mrs May says has been agreed with Brussels. Read more. Throw Deb overboard. Expert warns Theresa May as deadline looms.